Hello, Honors Pre-Calculus students. This is a continuation of our notes on sets. These are extra practice problems should you need a couple extra practice problems. So if you look at problem number 1, in an election there were 100 voters leaving the poll. 52 said they would vote for Proposition 1. 38 said they would vote for Proposition 2. And 18 said they would vote for both. So as we discussed in class, you're going to draw your Venn diagram. And I'm going to draw my two circles. I'll say Proposition 1, Proposition 2. And as we discussed in class, you always start in the middle, which means I'm going to start with this 18 that I just wrote in red. Now to figure out the people that just voted for Proposition 1 only, I'm going to have to do 52 minus 18. And when I do that on my calculator, you will get 34. To figure out the number that goes in this green section, which means they only voted for Proposition 2, I'm going to do 38, take away the 18, which is 20. Now off to the side, I'm going to add up 34, 18, and 20. And doing that on my calculator, you'll get 72. Now it says there were 100 people in the survey. So if you do 100 minus 72, you'll get 28. That means there are 28 people on the outside, meaning they voted for neither proposition. So the answer to this question is how many voted for neither? It would be 28. Let's take a look at problem number 2. So you look at problem number 2. I already drew the Venn diagram. One circle is labeled coffee, one circle is labeled juice. And you always start in the middle. It says 93 people chose coffee, 47 people chose juice, and 25 people chose both juice and coffee. So that 25 is going to go in the middle of the picture. So I'm going to put 25 in the middle. To figure out the people that just chose coffee, that would be 93 take away 25. And please use your calculator so you avoid a math mistake. That's 68. The people that ordered juice was 47. So for the portion of the circle to the right, 47 take away 25. That is 22. And now I'm going to add up the numbers. So we have 68, 25, and 22. That's 115. So right now, that means 115 people were ordered coffee or juice. So if each person chooses at least one of the beverages, how many people visited the buffet? So if they chose at least one of the two vegetables, what that is saying is you're simply adding up the 68, 25, and 22. So the answer here is 115 people. The number on the outside represents the people that maybe didn't visit the buffet, and we don't have enough information to figure that out. Go ahead and take a look at problem number 3. So if you look at problem number 3, we have a lot containing cars. 45 of them have automatic, 43 have rear-wheel drive, 46 have four-cylinder engines. And as you continue to read, of the cars with automatic transmission, 26 have rear-wheel drive. Those with rear-wheel drive, 29 have four-cylinder, and of the cars with four-cylinder, 27 have automatic transmissions, and there are 21 cars that have all three. So the 21 is going to go in this middle section right here. You always start on the inside and work your way out. So that's going to be the 21 that I'm highlighting or underlining in red. Now, this portion that I'm highlighting in blue, or circling in blue, that circle is automatic and rear-wheel drive. So when I look at the paragraph, I'm looking for automatic and rear-wheel drive, which is, I'm going to underline this in blue. So that portion is 26. I already accounted for 21, so if you do 26 take away 21, you get 5. So that number in blue should be 5. 26 take away 21. Then I need to figure out this number in the pink section. That's automatic and four-cylinder. So of the cars with 4-cylinder, it says 27 of them have automatic and 4-cylinder. So to figure out the number in pink, I'm going to do 27 take away 21, which is 6. To figure out the highlighted blue section, this number, that's rear wheel drive and 4-cylinder. And I'm going to highlight in blue here. There are 29 cars that fit that category. And if you take 29, take away 21, you get 8. So that's how you figure out those values in the middle of the Venn diagram. Okay, so now that we got the numbers in the middle of the Venn diagram, I'm going to go back to the fact that there are 45 cars with automatic transmissions, which is this full circle that I just highlighted in green. So all of those numbers need to add up to 45. So if I take 5 plus 21 plus 6 and add those up, you get 37. And that full circle is 45, so 45 take away 37 leaves me with 8. So I'm going to put an 8 in only automatic transmission. Likewise, this pink circle is rear wheel drive, and using the paragraph, we have 43 cars have rear wheel drive. So I'm going to add up 5, 8, and 21. 5 plus 8 plus 21 is 34. And then I'll take 43, take away 34, since that full pink circle is 43, and you get 9. So that number there is 9. And the last thing we need to do is figure out, second to last thing probably, is who has only 4 cylinders. So for 4 cylinders, I can see there are 46 cars. And I'm going to subtract the 6, the 21, and the 8. So doing that on my calculator, you get 11. So that's going to be 11. At this point, I need to figure out if there are any cars that don't have automatic rear wheel and 4 cylinders, such as maybe a manual transmission. So I'm going to add up 8, 5, 9, 6, 21, 8, and 11. I'm going to double check I didn't miss any of those numbers. So when I do that, I get 68. Now there were a total of 85 cars, so 85 take away 68 is going to be equal to 17. So that means there's 17 cars that don't have these features. Let's take a look at Part A. How many cars do not have automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive, but do have 4-cylinder engines? That's this highlighted number in pink that I'm highlighting. So the answer to Part A is 11. Those cars have 4 cylinders, but they do not have automatic or rear-wheel drive. In Part B, how many cars do not have any of the 3 features? That's the 17 that we discussed. So let's take a look at problem number 4. There is a typo that we need to fix, so please cross off the 158 and make that 200. At this point, I would like you to pause the screen and figure out this problem. And when you draw your Venn diagrams, just so we have the same Venn diagram, let's label our Venn diagrams data on the left, advanced functions on the right, and calculus at the bottom. So go ahead and pause the screen, figure out this problem, and then come back and I'll have the solution on the screen. Okay, so with the correction of 200 seniors, this is the solution that I came up with. If you disagree that there are 32 people that are not taking any of the classes, I have the work off to the side, 200 minus 168. So there are 32 people not enrolled in any math class. Please let me know. And if you try the challenge at the end, please ask me and I will tell you if you are correct. If you found this video helpful.